Y'all are doing really well. Hey guys, if you are joining for the first time ever, remember to like and subscribe. My name is Tony. You're watching Faith and Coffee Bean. This is a channel that is dedicated to espresso. So if you're a espresso, I am definitely a self-proclaimed espresso geek. I'm not necessarily a espresso snob. I don't have the budget to be a coffee snob. I wish I was a. One day I'll be a coffee snob. But no, I am a definitely a home enthusiast. I got four different espresso machines right here. About 20 some years ago, I used to be a pastor, and that's why this is called Faith and Coffee Bean. But about 20 some years ago, when I was in Bible college, I worked a little bit at a cafe, and I actually got to know a lot of business owners and stuff. If you've watched any of my live streams, sometimes I do share this. I lived in New York City for 2 years or so after 9/11. I actually helped support and run homeless shelters and food pantries and mobile food pantries. So, in doing that, I got to know a lot of really cool cafe owners where, at the end of the day, if someone has product, they have rolls and really cool baked goods that they can't sell, they'll, in big cities like New York, they'll donate them to charity. And that's kind of where I got to know people and stuff. So I love coffee. I'm a geek, all that to be said. So remember to like and subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. This is still a fairly new channel. And plus, anything that you see here, I have on Amazon. My wife has an Amazon store for us, and anything you buy here helps support Buy More Coffee. I just got some coffee on Amazon. I have tried this coffee before, but I've never tried this expression of it. This is the Allegro coffee. This is like Espresso del Canto. I think this is a Colombian. I got to double check. I'm pretty sure it's Colombian. This is what I'm going to be brewing today. If you see the title of this message, I have been having such a blast making espresso on my HiBrew H10b. This thing is a budget king as in regard to features and what you get for the money and everything. I've been enjoying this thing. Right now on Amazon, there's a bundle for I think 169. You get the milk frother with it. I just had someone reach out in the comments, Tom. And Tom, if you watch us later, thanks so much for shouting out. And got questions, always feel free to comment below. I love the comments. The whole of this channel is for me to kind of connect with the coffee community. But he was actually asking me about the pre-infusion. And I have left the pre-infusion completely stuck. And today, that is going to change, my friends. It is absolutely going to change. So with the HiBrew, you basically go into putting the power and your double cup button, and you hold it down for 2 seconds, and then you're going to be able to change from 1 to 10 seconds. So it's 1 to 10 seconds, and I want to make sure that I get this going right. Like I said, I've kept it pretty much stock. I'm going to be rocking a bottomless portafilter today. Going to run a shot really quick through it. I think I have enough water just to make sure that I got everything all nice and heated. This is a thermal block system. So with the thermal block system, the group head does not get heating up. So let's actually change the actual settings first. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll test it out and run that water. I'm going ahead and lifting the camera to see what I'm pressing up top a little bit better. And excuse my my mess in my coffee corner. This is my work home office. There we go. So I have it at 95 degrees. So of course the trusty manual says we must go ahead and hold down the power button and the double espresso for 2 seconds. And then I believe I tend to just do doubles. Okay. There we go. Now we're in business. So look, you can go ahead and change in pre-infusion time. Maybe I did change it. I didn't realize it because I think the pre-infusion is supposed to be 5. I'm going to go ahead and set that pre-infusion all the way to a 10. And the reason why I'm going to do that is for science, for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do this at 10. And then it says you just leave it alone in the manual and that whole pre-infusion time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a single shot. Look, there's that shot clock. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we have our 10 seconds. Yep. Definitely. And now be the full pressure. I'm gonna experiment a tiny bit with this. So basically what I've done is I went ahead and I did this at 10. I run the water to heat up the portafilter. Now it's time to grind some beans. And so we have the 10 seconds right there. We're gonna do a shot at 10 seconds first. First shot at 10 seconds. Okay, let's measure out some beans. Time for the beans. Y'all, I really love having fresh coffee. There are some really great coffee roasters that are on Amazon where you can get coffee that's roasted very fresh. Do your research. I've actually highlighted a lot of them here. But this one I have right here, tends to be more a commodity coffee. That's very like something you would see in a grocery store. This is not one of those. There's not a roast date on this bag, and I like to say that to be transparent. I could see that it says a goodbye date, and that really means, it's not probably the most fresh, but I've had some good results. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 grams. I got a big portafilter, a big basket in the portafilter. So that's 22.9. Okay. This is going to be a big shot. I like shots. I'm going to do a double. So this will be a double at 22 grams, basically. Right now it says 21.8, so I'm pretty close to it. And then I also have other beans here. So I have the Allegro beans, and then I have one of my really good standby beans, and I definitely always recommend them. If you're looking for a good budget bean that's going to be good, this is Larry's Coffee, and they do have a roast date on them. I'm going to tell you the one big thing about this one. I was kind of surprised. The roast date was a little farther than my liking, but they were really nice. I reached out to customer service. They sent me a refund, so that's a free bag of beans. All right. So I'm never going to say no to a free bag of beans. Okay, and I'm doing a Ross droplet technique here. Perfect. Good. I'm using a Shandor grinder. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have had some people say that they've had mixed reviews with these. I've had really good results. But I'm also really fastidious and crazy about cleaning this grinder like a crazy person. And I'm not an OCD person, but man, I like to clean my stuff to a certain extent. My wife's probably going to watch this and be like, yeah, right. Let me dispose of some of that water here. Portafilter. Ooh, nice and hot. Clean it up a bit. Like I said, this is a IMS 4-shot basket. Okay. And got my dosing funnel. Yeah, with this one, I definitely, like I said, a lot. And then, of course, I'm going to do some WD work at the end here. Biggest recommendation with these budget grinders is just, like I said, keep them clean. If I could afford a $300 or $400, $500, $1,000 grinder, trust me, have one. Like I said, I'm a coffee geek. I'm not a coffee snob. I'd be a coffee snob. Not though. I like to drink street coffee. It's like street tacos, but with coffee. That's how I do my coffee. My grandfather and my uncles used to own farms out in California. Come from a kind of a cattle raising family, old cattle history out in California. My grandfather had different farms. We never got in the coffee business. They respect, and I love when I see these videos from people in like South America, and they're actually at the farms in like Guatemala and Mexico and all those cool places. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do some distribution. This distributor I'm using is a Café distributor. I really like their products. Yeah, perfect. And someone had mentioned in the comments before, I don't have to double tamp. That's actually really good advice. I've always kind of doubled tamped for luck, but there's no actual science to it. Lance did a really great video on that. If it's a benefit or disadvantage, I just do it to make it look pretty. But you do your coffee the way you do your coffee. Hey there, how's it going? Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to add the puck screen on, and then we're going to try this at a 10-second pre-infusion. Okay, 10-second pre-infusion. Let me go ahead and move the camera back. All right. I have the shot mirror right there so y'all can see it. We do a double. Now this is 10 seconds. And I'll change it. I'll actually bring it down to 4 or 5 just so we can kind of taste the difference. Now, there might be some dialing in I need to do. Oh, I'm already getting right in the red. Dang it. Wow. Yep. That is, I went way too fine on that one. Oh, man, I hope I don't choke this thing. Yep, I'm doing it. I did it, y'all. I choked. I definitely went too fine with these particular beans. What a bummer. Or I ran out of water. Oh, man. I think I might have ran out of water. Dang it. No, I definitely have water. That was good old went too fine, for sure. So the one thing, and this is actually kind of a thing this has happened, because I'm going to show you guys something that this is an error code. If you have this machine, you might get, and it tends to be the error code is E2, and when you get this, it's because heated, and because I choked the machine, I just went. This is the first time I'm ever doing these beans on this particular machine. I'm gonna guys what to do to fix that, and it seems kind of obvious, but it's not obvious. First off, I think this is a wasted shit. Bummer. I gotta try it a little bit here. Oh, that is some strong stuff. Woo! Goodness gracious. Wow. That's like medicine. I love it. When you get this error message, probably the best thing to do is go ahead and you purge your hot water, because this is actually, it's hot message. That's what's going on. So what you do is make sure you got a glass underneath. Go over to open up your wand, and I'm purging the water out, and it only takes a couple seconds, and there we go, message is gone. So just if you guys get that and you have this machine, it's just some good advice. You know, it just means it's over. That's basically what's going on. So let me go ahead. What a bummer. What a bummer. Let's see here. Okay. So let's clear this and start one more time. I'm going to go up to the higher setting. I just shocked. I actually, with these particular beans, I'm actually a little shocked, because I normally, that's like a sweet spot. But there, you definitely gotta, oh man, that's a shock. All right. Bummer. Time party foul right there. Okay. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. It could be that because of that pre-infusion time. That could be another reason too. I mean, that could be maybe the beans and the way that it brought it up. You know, it could be that I just put that infusion just way too long for these beans anyway. You know, so much of what was really based on the beans that we're using and all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to change the pre-infusion. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down to 6, where I had it before. I realized I had it at 6. I thought it was at 5. And I am going to go ahead. I'm going to grind a little bit Not as actually a little more coarser. I said the opposite. What I was actually thinking. Ow. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Again, using the HiBrew coffee. I believe it's a Colombian. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this one's a Colombian. And I'm going to do the same amount, 22 grams. 22 grams of coffee right here. This smells so delicious, y'all. This is so, there's such a great chocolate undertone on this. It's just beautiful the way to say it. Right at where I need to be. I love the smell of these beans. I wish I could just hear the smell via YouTube because it is just delicious, y'all. I mean, it's good. All right, so I'm going coarser with the beans, usually way coarser than I normally ever would. But, well, dang, I think I'm going to do it right at a 5. That's almost where I was at before. Let's go ahead and drop those in. I wonder if, again, that was at pre-infusion time because it was so long. I don't know. It's a really good question, and that's kind of the main thing with this. This is kind of a pre-infusion experiment. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Got my dosing ring on there. And then we're going to declump this by doing a WDT method here in a moment. Making sure we're getting all the beans out. Definitely. All right. All right, let's do some WDT. I'm telling you, these beans they just smell divine. So awesome. Okay. Wish I had a little more of a bigger working space. Okay. Do some distribution. Love this distributor. All right, let's give this thing a tamp. And like I said, I need a little more of a working space here. All right, so I went ahead and did 1 tamp, not 2. No, you know, I always say if you do tamps, 1 tamp. It's however you want. For sure. If your coffee tastes good, that's all that matters. Truly, it's all that matters. Not to say that we can't have better technique or learn more. And I do appreciate the advice. I truly do. Okay, so let's double take this. Okay. This is the 6-second pre-infusion versus that 10. And I'm already seeing a difference. Oh, wow. It's still going right over to the red. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is bizarre. Come on. I just kind of hoping it pushes through it. Yeah. And of course, I choked it again. Wow. That is shocking to me. Huh. That is, what's crazy is, and this is why it's such a good idea to always, test it out. Just shocking to me. There's just no other way to say it. Huh. Let me do this. I know this is going to seem silly, and most of y'all are going to be like, what are you doing, buddy? There we go. I knew that would do it. So I'm going to do something that's probably a espresso faux pas. I'm just curious. I like to do a spur over, and a lot of times when I do that, I'll run it again with a double shot, so it's almost like a quad shot. And I know that's not how most people do it. Again, do coffee the way you do coffee. I was just curious on if I would do this again. Oh man, terribleness. Okay, let's stop the horror show. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Man, I don't know. I'm blown away a little bit right now. I am truly blown away. I'm going to try my other beans. I don't really, again, oh Lord, help me. This is what I was able to pull out of that. I'm going to still drink it anyway. What's funny is it doesn't taste bad. Not what I normally like in any way, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, not up to what I normally want. Seriously, man, kills me. Okay, I'm gonna try the Larry's beans, and it's Larry's number 17. I just pulled a shot last night, and I did not have this go on. So, yeah, I don't know. This is why I like coffee. My wife is always asking me like, why do you spend so much time making coffee? And we all have our things, right? She's anti antiques. She loves restoring antiques, buying antiques, shopping for antiques. But I was trying to explain all the variables that you can get while you're making coffee. And then my wife suddenly had that look like I was speaking math riddles to her. And she just cracks me up. She's like, this is why I'm a tea drinker. I love tea too, but goodness gracious. There is a little bit of an art form with all this, and there is always trial and error. If you don't have trial and error, you're doing something wrong because, oh goodness. All right, let's just clean this puck and, yeah. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. Okay, that was a bummer. That was a bummer. Okay, gonna do Larry's here, and the main purpose of this channel or this video was I was gonna show you how to do that pre-infusion. Pre-infusion is really easy on this thing. Hold down your double espresso, hold down the power button for 2 seconds, put you in that mode. Real easy. There's just no other way to say it. That's what I really like about this machine. There's tons of features, really easy to get into. All right, guys, my last attempt here. Larry's, come save me. Come save me, Larry's. Larry's has been very consistent. I've had really great results with them. So, you know, I'm not looking for the Crema beast right now. I'm not looking for the Crema shot, for my Instagram Crema shot. I'm looking for something that's just going to work at this point. All right. So this is a 22 basket, and it, you know, the thought has come to my attention. Like, are you overfilling it? I'm going to do a 21.4. I've actually put 24 in this basket before and didn't have an issue. And again, that all just depends on the product you're using, how old it is, how you know, when it was roasted, where you got it, its profile, you know, all that good stuff. But good old Larry's. Larry's tends to be really good, and it's a great value. It's very inexpensive. I dig that. I like things that are affordable. I like coffee that I'm gonna have every day, and I'm not gonna worry about, oh my gosh, can I afford that? Like, I just want to be able to do as many shots as I want, enjoy it. So we are gonna get this ready with Larry's, and I'm literally gonna use. I'm gonna do a 5, good 5. Okay. Got it all for sure. Not a shadow of a doubt there. All right, let's do some quick WDT. So pre-infusion is still at 6. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Café district. I'm gonna go ahead and tamp it. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. As I drop my scale. let's brew some good espresso here. This is the pre-infused. It's at 6. Let's hope time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Love that it has it on that. Definitely not hitting in the red like I was before. There we go. This is gonna be good. Spray, it's not perfect. I'm just barely out of in that too much. You know, I could probably change my grind setting a bit. Again, I am using a 4-shot basket with 22 grams on a 51 millimeter, basically portafilter. So that's saying something. I could be doing 18 and using one of my other baskets. I will, like I said, I do like to do kind of a sprove, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that. I've had too much coffee already. Let's get this pulled out. Let's take a look here. Okay. Messy, I know. But look, I mean, still pretty decent crema. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the crema beast here. You know, I just wanted something good and decent, y'all. And I think I achieved. Let's give this a taste. Oh, way better. Oh my goodness. I wish I could send this to you right now. Like, seriously. This is a mighty fine double shot of espresso. Oh, that is delicious. Y'all, this is so good. I really, this is what I'm talking about. These are the results you want to get. Biggest thing lesson I learned is maybe go a coarser on those beans. Maybe this time not do a 4-shot. Do it in a double. Go with the the less amount of a dosage. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's a combination of a couple things. But I showed that if I had my pre-infusion at 10 or if I had my pre-infusion at 6, that wasn't the culprit either. Ah, it's so good. Y'all, hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm a big geek, like I said. I'm a big nerd, and sometimes I make mistakes. This is not I am not your barista dude, like Lance or Tom or James Hoffman. I'm the geek still learning. So I really appreciate it. If y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. I'm always love it when you leave a comment below. If there's a question you have, the reason why I did this video is I had someone ask about the pre-infusion. So thanks, Tom, for asking that. Y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope you have a great day and make some good coffee. This was better.